Article 370, Varghese, that is something that we need to speak about as well. SC2 here pleads against scrapping of Jammu and Kashmir's special status from the 11th of July. PDP chief Mehbooba Mufti, she was quite early on Twitter. She said that these arguments need to take place. She has her own viewpoint over it, and certainly with the kind of economical advancements the valley has also seen ever since the abrogation of Article 370. A lot of people in the valley are happy with the abrogation. But then on the other hand, you have these targeted killings that have not really gone down. The latest report says that the numbers did again come up. The spew of those attacks have also gone up. But taking a look at the politics behind it, the judicial systems at play behind it, how are you looking at this information? Article 370 making its way to the doorsteps of the Supreme Court yet again.
Well, this Article 370's abrogation, I mean, there were a whole set of pleas that had come on its abrogation, whether it was done in the right way, not done in the right way. The process was carried out, I suppose, they call it the double key element, in the sense that there was a process that it could be perpetuated forever. But anyway, the current government was able to put a lock and key to that key element that they had put a long time ago, saying that you cannot keep on perpetuating Article 370. The factor of integration was also there in it. But anyway, we have to see that, because this was a kind of an assurance that was given when Kashmir was being integrated, or rather the Kashmir was signed to integrate into India. So I think let the due process of law go through all those pleas that are there, and probably the court in its wisdom will understand what is the kind of, whether it has to be dismissed, accepted, debated upon, and probably an order should come on that. But interestingly enough, let us in fact see what is the kind of things that have come in. And this is the 5-judge bench, which includes the CJI Chandrachud, who would be hearing this. We have Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Sanjeev Khanna, B.R. Gawai, and Suryakant as associated judges of this bench as well. Now, the 5 judges are the senior most in the court.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And also the members of the Supreme Court Collegium, Justices Khanna, Gawai and Kant, are in line to be CJIs.
Yeah, except for Justice Kaul.
Yeah.
Except for
so
Justice Kaul, everybody is going to be in line to become the Chief Justice.
So that means if you look at the composition of the bench, that is, you're going to hear these pleas on, especially Article 370, they are learned judges who have had a huge experience in looking into the affairs of the Constitution, the way the articles have been formulated and how its implementation, execution happens, and whether the actions have been timely taken by the government or not, and how that actions have to be taken. So they are in the know of the nitty-gritties. So it's a very senior panel of judges who are going to listen to this, and I think it is really important that any student of law also would want to in fact refer to how they are going to look into all these pleas. But anyway, the case was last mentioned by the petitioners on February 17 for early listing, and the CJI had agreed to give a specific date for hearing. The Article 370 case has been pending in the Supreme Court for almost 2 years. All right, 2 years. The case had not come up after a 5-judge bench refused to refer the petitions to a larger bench in March 2020. The petitions have challenged a presidential order on August 5, 2019, which took away special status under Article 370 of Jammu and Kashmir. The article had accorded special rights and privileges to the people of Jammu and Kashmir since 1954 in accordance with the Instrument of Accession. So the special status was bestowed on J&K by incorporating Article 35A in the Constitution. Article 35A was incorporated by an order of the President Rajendra Prasad in 1954 and advice of Jawaharlal Nehru's cabinet. So these fundamentals that gave the rights and privileges to the people of Jammu and Kashmir is something that we would be looking at. And also, remember, it was a state that had its own constitution. It had a separate constitution to itself, and it was also a state that had its own separate state flag. So it had a lot of degree of autonomy when it comes to Article 370, and it was again enshrined by incorporation of Article 35A, which was supposed to say, the Instrument of Accession had negotiated this with the then government in 1947-48 period. So the bigger issue about the accession is something that is involved in this, and then also the other bigger issue is that how much of Jammu and Kashmir had to be fully integrated into the state of or the Republic of India is also the question that is being raised over here. So anyway, these are legal
One
questions.
interesting aspect as well here. It
These are
says
some.
Faisal,
Just
who
before you go ahead, I'll just say these are some of the legal aspects that are going to be discussed threadbare if the plea is accepted for hearing. So let's see how it is.
It says Faisal, who filed the first plea against the 370 dilution, wants out as petitioner. IS officer Shah Faisal, who moved the first plea challenging the validity of the centre's August 5, 2019 order challenging, defanging Article 370, and another petitioner have filed fresh applications seeking deletion of their names as petitioners. Now, Faisal, a 2010 batch IS officer, resigned in 2018 and floated a political party. However, his resignation was rejected by the centre and he was reinstated in service. The SC admitted the petition on August 28th, just 23 days after the centre took the decision to scrap special status for Jammu and Kashmir, and had issued notice to the centre and J&K government while referring the petitions to a 5-judge bench. All eyes on the 11th of July, as far as I can see, Varghese.
Yes.
It is going to be again a long
be a
drawn
big,
legal hearing. Day by day, a schedule is going to be made. Let's not forget 4 out of these 5 judges.
Senior
Well, 3
most
out
will-
of the other
the
4
four.
of the 5 CGI, apart from Chandrachud, the Chief Justice himself.
Are in line and seniority
Are in
to
line.
be CGI. So
Absolutely.